No, man, you're not hearing what. Hey, listen, check it out. I was president.
Bill, I think you've had too much.
No, man, I'm just.
You've been shaving it for a
No,
hot minute.
Hold on.
Either hit or pass, puff or pass.
Just listen to what I'm saying.
The universe.
Billions and billions of neurons.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Couple of Cards podcast. Happy Thursday, everybody.
A merry Thursday.
A joyful Thursday.
Isn't it just the most Thursday of all Thursdays, Nate?
If there was a Thursday, today would be Thursday.
If I could trace back to the moment that it was Thursday, it would definitely be.
we ripped the Band-Aid off about the Game Grumps thing, and now it's just full floodgates. Like,
that being said, this is the first time we've said the word Game Grumps on the podcast.
Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that being said, we are Grumps fans.
We have massive.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the... we bonded first over Robot Chicken Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because it was so obscure.
It was like something that only someone who would like genuinely...
like deep into that specific...
The post-Adult Swim world.
Yeah.
Which I have a lot to say about.
He does. And before you start rambling, I'm going to say fucking... As much as we love these things and we joke about them, there is something that I personally would like to address with you, our lovely audience. You could have noticed that our thumbnails look strikingly similar to a certain podcast that used to be prevalent 5-6 years ago.
Indeed. There is a new color, but...
There's a new color for a new season. I don't know if you guys managed to... You're all kind of fucking stupid.
Yeah,
I mean.
they're a little.
Yeah. No.
Yo, like my cousin's coming over and he's like,
fucking. It looks a lot like the Gus and Eddie podcast because I was a huge Gus and Eddie fan, and then it just stopped happening, which is fine. Things change, life moves on. Everyone is just slightly different now, and if you're listening and you listened to the Gus and Eddie podcast once upon a time, you feel my pain.
Pain of what I do not feel, because I was never really... I was an Eddie fan, but that was after the whole thing went down.
Yeah, and we're not gonna...
No.
We're not gonna do a deep dive into it. I just wanted to say, if you have like any problem in your heart of how we're choosing to move forward in our aesthetic look, in just the thumbnails, I guess. I'm gonna say, be the podcast that you want to see in the world.
Yeah.
That's why we did this.
And I'm gonna say, fuck you, we do it. It's us.
Yeah.
You don't gotta watch.
There you go.
But
we want you to. Anyways.
Before I jump into my massive ramble about Adult Swim.
Oh, we are talking about that. Okay.
Yeah, I got stuff to say.
Okay.
And I need a platform. I got something for you.
That's me.
I need you to bear with me on this. You're going to think it's stupid at first. And hopefully, if it works out in my favor, this will be very cool. Think of a number between 1 and 10. And don't tell me. Just think of a number.
All right. I am thinking of the number.
You got
the
it?
number is in my head. Ladies and gentlemen, live here on the Couple of Cards podcast, Alex is thinking of a number. Alex, tell us that number.
Don't tell us the number. He's going to tell us the number, but I want to know. Now.
It's on the screen.
Multiply it by 9.
Fuck, man. I don't want to do math right now.
Real quick. If you need to use a calculator, go nuts.
It's going to be embarrassing. Here, let me just... I got it.
Cool.
Yes.
Now, take those two numbers, because it's a double-digit number.
Okay.
And add those together.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I got it.
Subtract 5.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect. Now, I want you to think of your favorite... Scratch that, actually. I want you to associate that number with a letter.
Which number now?
So the number you have now.
The number that I've reached after multiplying by
9 and then adding together and then subtracting 5.
Those two numbers and then subtracting 5.
That's the number you have.
Yes.
So say A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. Whatever letter correlates with your number, that's your letter. Okay?
All right. So
and don't tell me.
Okay.
You got it?
I do.
Perfect. We got 3 more steps. Think of a country.
I don't like this.
No, it's great. Think of a country that starts with that letter.
A country?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And don't tell me.
All right.
Got it?
Yes.
Now, the last letter of that country, think of an animal. Trust me, have faith.
All right. I thought of the most abstract bullshit that you're never going to be able to think of.
Oh, that's upsetting. Anyway.
Fuck you.
The last letter of that animal, think of a fruit.
Oh, no. No. Oh, God. A fruit?
Yeah. If you want to change your animal, you can.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'm sticking with what I fucking... What if there doesn't exist a fruit that ends with that letter?
Then change your fucking...
To fit your narrative?
Fine. Is it a Komodo dragon in Denmark?
I was like, kangaroo. No, that's too on the nose because then I'll think of orange.
Yeah.
Komodo dragon.
Yeah, Komodo dragon in Denmark.
Upsetting.
Cool, right?
Because my first thought was 7, and then it was 5, and then I landed on 3.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is... How did you hack my brain just now?
So any number you give, when you multiply by 9, add them together, and subtract by 5, you get 4. Every time. Every single time. As long as it's between 1 and 10. And so your letter is always D. The most common country with D is Denmark. K, normally people
Name
pick...
a single other country that starts with D.
Dominican Republic.
Fuck you.
But the only reason I know this is because I've been doing this around work. And I've been testing the waters, essentially. And the 2 common answers are obviously Denmark and the fucking Dominican Republic. But if you had... What was that for?
To actually sync us up.
Oh, okay. We'll probably fine on my part then.
Listen, I want to make this as easy for you as humanly possible.
You're locked in. But the most common answer then would be kangaroo, which then would be orange. Yeah. But when you said obscure, I was like, he said Komodo dragon. Because I know you.
Well, it's also the only other fucking...
Koala.
Koala.
I know that because give me the name of a man.
Bing Bong.
So BB, because we use abbreviations, I can call him by his name.
I'm thinking of...
We couldn't think of his name for a while. K2SO. So,
oh my God, K2.
So
we got a man that we work with who
he looks like K2SO.
Yeah, no, he's a tall fucking dude, and he kind of brings his head out like just a little bit,
and like the way his arms fall are like.
No, yeah, like we love him to death. Has he talked to you about his life?
I haven't talked to him about his life at all. I don't
he was in a horrible accident.
Car accident?
No. Like, he fucked his spine hard. That's why he stands like that.
God damn.
And he told me about it, and I felt so fucking bad.
Because that's how we bonded.
Yeah. Anyways, K2's talking to you.
I did this to him.
Yeah.
And he said a koala in the Dominican Republic eating an apple.
Yeah.
So I'm proud that I got Komodo dragon in Denmark at the very least. What's a fruit that starts with an N?
I could not think of one to save my life. Like...
A nipple.
That's not a fruit.
Could be.
It isn't.
All right.
This thing on. Anyways, there's something that I'd like to bring to your attention.
Bring it to my attention.
Oh my God. I didn't write it down. I was going to, but then we started rambling about shit. Fuck.
We tend to do that.
God damn it. It was a fucking good thing to talk about. Oh, yes. I remembered. I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast before, but I would like to bring something to your attention.
Okay.
If you were to say something was comedically large, how would you describe it?
That's how I describe it, though. I would say comedically large.
But actually, using a singular word.
Humongous.
Humongous.
Yeah.
That's a word that exists.
Yeah.
You know what word doesn't exist?
What?
Ginormous.
It's not a real word.
No.
Really?
It's a mixture of gigantic and enormous. In 2004, I think, Will Ferrell starred in a film called Elf, and he fucking...
Said ginormous?
He said he looked over the bathroom stall and said, have you seen these toilets? They're ginormous. Ginormous wasn't a word before Will Ferrell just said it in a Christmas movie.
No shit.
It never leaves my mind. I always think about this, and it is fucking crazy.
That's how words
it's fucking insane.
Are invented, no?
So depending on whether you believe the narrative.
If you're one of those sheeple.
There's enough debate in the world to debate whether or not William Shakespeare was an actual singular person. But if you believe that he invented so many fucking words. Yeah. It's fucking insane how many.
By combining and mixing words together.
Precisely.
And that's essentially, like, that's happened recently. Like, fucking Homer Simpson's dough was put in the Webster's dictionary.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like an official word now. D-O-H.
Is it D-O-H or is it D''OH? Because that's how I interpret it.
I don't know, actually. I thought it was just D-O-H.
Doesn't matter. Don't!
Isn't that such a stupid thing to just make a slogan?
Marge.
Homie! I was at work today and we started talking about Burger King.
So fucking you got the steering wheel and you're like, cool, we're going over here.
I didn't bring it up. It was a fucking... Who brought it up? Came down to visit us, and he was doing a thing where he's like, what do you think of this business? Now, compared to this business, how can we get something out of that? You know what I mean?
Really? That's what...
Yeah, it was Burger King and Chick-fil-A.
What the fuck kind of class was you in? That's insane.
Whole other deal. I was in like a class today at work. It's a whatever.
It doesn't matter. He's a big boy.
I'm a big boy. But he brought up Burger King, and I just derailed the conversation immediately, and I was like... Don't they say you rule at the drive-thru? And everyone was like, but their slogan is like...
Have it your way.
Yeah, have it your way.
But they do say you rule.
They do. No one believed me.
What do you mean no one? What, are they too good for Burger King?
And apparently people get Burger King, but no one believed me that they went, welcome to Burger King where you rule.
No, it's at the very... so I grew up in Smallville. We are currently in Metropolis.
In case you missed season 1.
Yeah. You fucking link in the description.
Comment if you like pussy.
Hell yeah, bro. All right, so growing up in Smallville, it's a small town. It's just a different vibe from a city. And
they got a Burger King.
Not only do you have Burger King, but you pull up. Okay, so if you aren't in a small town right now, this is how it works. You pull up to the fucking talk box, and the person on the other end says, "Hi, how you doing?" It's not, "What do you want?" Cool, pull forward.
Welcome to Metropolis.
There's a little something. There's
I wonder if that's why. Maybe they don't fucking say that here because no one gives a fuck.
But that's the thing that throws me off about BK is that at the end of every single thing, it's like, all right, that'll be $13.99. Go ahead and pull forward. I'm always like, thank you, and I fucking move forward. They'll say, all right, that'll be $18.95. You rule. And then I'll say thank you, and it sounds like I'm thanking them for saying that I rule. And I'm like, wait a minute.
You rule, I rule, high rule. Anyway, you called it a talk box?
I'm 6 feet from the...
You called it a talk box.
Whatever, man. It's the fucking box that you talk into.
I get it, but...
Voice box? What would you fucking call it? The speaker?
Yeah, the speaker.
Whatever, man. They get it. You got it.
I got it, yeah, but that's just interesting.
It's a drive-through.
Where you speak into the box. Speak box.
Hello, and welcome to the Burger King, where you talk into the talk box, and we talk to you.
Who's sipping on that illegal alcohol tonight?
Oh, fuck. But I have a pantheon of things to talk about in my little red book.
Little red book and devil.
I feel like you're gonna have a conniption if you don't talk about Adult Swim.
So check it out. When, if I were to say, I've already sent you like a paragraph through text.
I've already forgotten it.
Perfect. Alex texted me like not so long ago, and I forgot what we were talking about, but I responded with, "That's just how it is in the post-Adult Swim world." And you were like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
I don't remember what the thing is, but I made a fucking meme about it.
Yeah, you send it to me while I explain this.
Yeah.
So I tried to describe what I mean by post-Adult Swim, like television, post-Adult Swim comedy. Oh, I remember now. I sent him a video of this dude just sitting on a couch next to like a claymation creature that was just looking at his phone while the dude was playing video games, and he just kept going being like, dude, are you watching, dude? But the whole thing was like stop motion, including the guy. And it's super interesting because that type of comedy wouldn't exist in like the mainstream nowadays if it wasn't for Adult Swim. When Adult Swim first came around, I think it was like the late 90s, like maybe mid 90s.
I think it was in, 1939 when
when that happened.
Swim.
When that happened, it was immediately after Cartoon Network. So it was meant for like cartoons and stuff, but for people that stayed up later. So not children, like the adults. And it was an open, quote unquote, channel for experimental shows, comedy, stuff like that. So they were very lenient with what they were allowing on TV. They allowed full creativity. They never interfered with any other shows, or at least very minimally. That's why we got weird ass shows like fucking Super Jail, Squidbillies, that weird show with the guy who was literally the devil that worked in the office at hell. He had like a bunch of horns. And remember that weird ass show? There was a show called fucking There was a show called I know. There was a show called Departed where it was about a family that was in witness protection program, and they all wore ski masks and all their voices were distorted. It was a weird show. There's Xavier, the Renegade Angel, another fucking weird ass show.
I always thought that the layers of Adult Swim were strange in the sense of sometimes it'd just be time for Toonami.
Well, that was the thing.
And you'd get the guy and be like, "Hey, how's it going? I talk like this. You're watching Toonami."
There was a plot behind him.
That's insane.
He had lore.
That's fucking
I forget
crazy.
his name, and I'm so sorry because people give a fuck about him.
Couldn't be me.
Because Toonami came around at 2 a.m. and then he had to start showing anime. That's when Dragon Ball made his USA appearance. That's when Bleach came around, Naruto, and that's what made anime explode. I used to get bullied for liking anime. Now it's cool to like anime.
I'm sorry. What the fuck was the deal with that?
Not liking anime?
Yeah, because all of a sudden it's like you just said, it's
cool now.
But that's the thing, like
comic books are cool, anime is cool. I got made fun of for liking that shit. I mean, you should be bullied.
Listen, there's a part of me that gets it. There's a part of me that understands, because there were kids who were growling at other kids in the middle school hallways. It was awkward for everybody.
Yeah.
I would see it happening and I would cringe on behalf of the person growling at another student.
Yes, it's weird because a lot of people would like adopt that as a personality. And even in
I remember in elementary school even somebody like I can't give me the name of a fucking kid.
I don't know, fucking Jimothy.
Jimothy, I shit you not, was trying to be my friend. Yeah. And looking back, I shouldn't have been like
as mean as you were.
I wasn't mean. I just fucking didn't.
You're not my friend.
Well, I just didn't reciprocate. That because he would tilt his entire body and like make a fart sound and then do like the like head tilt, squinty eyes, and scratch behind the back of the head. And listen, you're not watching. I can't even remember your fucking name, Jimothy. I'm sorry. But I hope you're okay. I really do, because it's cool to like anime now.
But that's the shit that got us bullied then.
Yeah.
And that shit still happens now, and those people get bullied. But like when it fucking became like mainstream and people realized that a lot of anime has really cool story, really cool animation.
It's beautiful.
It can be fucking gorgeous, but it can also be fucking weird.
I've cried at anime.
Yeah. So when people realized that, people started actually adopting it. But back then, people used to fucking think it was strange. I got called gay so many times for liking Dragon Ball.
Today.
Yes, actually.
Wait. For liking Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
That's like canonically the straightest anime.
The dude anime.
That's the dude anime.
But specifically, they were like, "Whoa, you like watching buff dudes with their shirt off?" I'm pretty sure that guy's gay now for real, though.
But that's the thing. Like, kids don't... I say kids. Like, teens, whatever the fuck.
I was in like maybe fucking 6th grade.
Sure. Your body's changing and you don't know how to process the feelings that you're feeling, so you lash out against the people, against your peers.
Yeah,
right?
and then you realize you like fucking furry shit, and then
fucking what? No, but that's like exactly what I'm getting towards. Is people just fucking don't know how to process an emotion, so that's why you'll commonly see, like, if a boy likes a girl in like grade school, he'll like pull on her hair or some shit because
he doesn't know what to do.
Any attention is attention.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying I fucking did that, but I didn't. Guys, it's me. No, but you see that in kids nowadays, and it's so hard.
I tried to make it quick.
I know, bud.
No, but it is. But that's besides the point because we're talking about Adult Swim period here.
Hang on. I got a crazy idea.
What?
What if we went and got Philly cheesesteak sandwiches?
Philly cheesesteak sandwiches?
There's a Philly cheesesteak right over there.
Ooh, Philly cheesesteak, Philly cheesesteak, Philly cheesesteak, Philly cheesesteak. Oh, God. All right.
Fucking. All right. Well, I'm just gonna. That's gonna. Excuse me. Sorry. All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think yours said HP on it.
What?
I think that one here.
But no, because I got the foot long.
No, hang on.
No, okay, so.
No, that one's mine. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know.
You're sure?
I'm 100% sure.
Why don't we just open the sandwiches?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Oh, good. More tinfoil.
They didn't really wrap mine.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah, this is mine.
Woo!
All right.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Man, I should have got the bigger one.
Right
Huh?
here. Oh, no, see. Dude. This man? Wait, hold on. What's yours got?
I got I think it's called I think it's jalapenos. I think it's supposed to be steak.
No, yeah, but.
Yeah, whatever.
Dude.
Okay. I didn't know I was as hungry as I was.
Dude. Weren't we doing something?
I don't think so.
Yeah. The podcast! Fuck!
Thank God.
Dude,
You were a genius.
this is great.
Oh, yeah. What were we talking about?
I was gonna say.
Oh. So it's because of that
What?
Adult Swim period.
Oh, right, Adult Swim.
Because of that.
Because of what? No, the creative freedom. All right.
Yeah. It allowed these strange experimental shows to be made. Have you ever heard of Moral Oral?
No.
It was the first or at least the first to my knowledge, and I believe it was actually the first like comedy show. It was a little claymation animation. Have you ever seen Community? Well, whatever.
You'd think that I would, but no.
Yeah, you're a Dan Harmon guy. You'd love it. It was a show about a little kid named Oral, and he lived in a very, very, very comedically Christian town, and the whole show was super like ironic, and the whole. God, he made it in. It's insane. Yeah. The whole show was like ironic, and it was like something stupid would happen, like where Moral would like raise the dead and zombies would come around, and then they'd save the day. And the reason they were upset about the zombies being there was that the zombies were naked, because they were like, my Christian eyes, and they would clothe them. They'd be like, yeah. And at the end of every episode, Moral's dad would take him into his office, which was just his library, where he'd have a glass of whiskey, and he would hit him. He would beat him, like spank him with a belt, and he would be like, I hope you learned your lesson, and that's how the show would end.
It's insane.
As the show went on, you started learning the history about like his parents and why they were married, and how the dad's actually gay and the mom like forced him into a marriage, and he became an alcoholic. And the reason his mom did that was because all of her friends were getting married, because it was like the Christian thing to do. And it gets super dark and depressing. And the show ended early because it got canceled, because it started getting too dark and too serious. Like it was no longer a comedy. So it took that route of comedy to like a seriously sad show, which a lot of shows do now. Like Rick and Morty fucking is doing it. Fucking, I actually can't think of any more.
I was going to say, name a single other show.
Yeah, why can't I think of any more? Oh, Adventure Time did it.
All right. I'll take that. Yeah. I'll take that.
Shows like that. Fucking Steven Universe even kind of did it.
Yeah.
And Moral Oral was the show that started that. And that was on Adult Swim.
So
essentially what I'm getting at.
Is,
yeah.
No, hold on.
Yeah, okay. All right. This episode is going to be called Philly Cheesesteak.
Genuinely, though, what you're saying is Adult Swim walked so other shows could run.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you think about it in terms of the timeline, people that are starting to get into the industry, that are making these shows now, were like at the impressionable age. Like you think of Greg.
Yeah.
People like Greg was watching Dragon Ball and stuff when he was like 14, 15 or something like that.
Younger, yeah.
Yeah, even younger. And that was the prime for Adult Swim. Now that he's grown up, the years later, that's what comedy has morphed into. It's genuinely a lot of what we watch nowadays is because of Adult Swim. And a lot of our comedy, a lot of our humor is derived because of Adult Swim. Now, talking about the fucking guy, welcome to Toonami. He was a robot and he had the AI ship. And after like a while, they thought they were I think it was because they thought they were going to get rid of Toonami, a blob called the Intruder, and it was an alien because he was in space, just attached to his ship. And then throughout like I think it was like a couple of months or maybe just a couple of weeks, it like during those interstitials, it just like creeped its way in, getting closer and closer until he got fucking killed by it. And then the whole show came back around, and it was a new robot. It was the same guy because they downloaded his consciousnness, but it was just a whole new look. So it was a way for them to rebrand.
Wow.
But there's lore. That's his second body.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah. And that's when I got into it, because I'm like the age that I'm at. I got into watching Toonami and all that stuff on the reboot of it, on like the rebrand of it. So that's kind of why that it got rebranded for a new generation, and I was that generation.
Huh.
So really fucking cool stuff, and I owe a lot to Adult Swim, and I think you inadvertently do as well.
I would agree with you.
If you weren't stupid.
We talked about that.
Ooh. These are fucking great.
It's really fucking good, dude. Holy shit. I've never had a Philly cheesesteak sandwich this fucking good. And I think you'll notice that the cheese is white.
Yeah, we talked about this. Oh, look at that. That's your fault.
Yeah, well, I'm hungry.
He cleans.
So there's something that I'd like to talk about.
Yes.
Is there some... Okay, so if you missed the season opener of season 2, which is called fucking something, I don't fucking know. I brought out
Poop dick.
hugs from our childhood, from like field day in grade 2. They're not as good as they once were, and we accept this, as just kind of like a fact of life. However, they once were good, and I know this to be true because I liked them as a child. They had to have been packed with sugar.
Thanks, Michelle Obama.
We talked about Michelle, right? And the cheese sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck! Anyways, something that I would like to ask you, what is something that you wish you could bring from your childhood? Like, you have time travel, and you... Did you?
Yeah. That's like the second time. Third, maybe? You gotta get your pipes checked or something, dude.
Yeah. Anyways.
Weird.
So... Fucking... If you could bring something back from your childhood, what would you bring back?
Wonder Balls.
Really?
Yeah. Remember those fucking things?
I do. I had forgotten, but I remember now.
I used to get them every single time my mom and I would go to the supermarket.
So I have a fun little anecdote of something that I'd bring back. The video store that I talked about earlier.
Blockbuster.
Codename Blockbuster. Isn't a real Blockbuster.
Never was a Blockbuster.
Never was a Best Buy. It was Best Buy that you said, and then you said you meant to say Blockbuster. In any case, we're going to call it a Blockbuster. It wasn't really, but it was a family video store that sold books. At one point, it sold coffee. It had like a bookstore type jam. It had a music area. It had merchandise. It was the coolest fucking place in the world.
In the world.
Went out of business. Anyways.
They're broke.
Yeah. Actually, the worst part is they were bought, like, because I was keeping track of the story of the time. This was like in 2016, I want to say. They were bought, and we were all like, oh my God, the place is saved. And then they were like, yeah, the guy who bought it is going to liquidate it. Anyways, I remember vividly, I'm in the checkout line. Our family's renting a movie. It doesn't matter who or why or when, but I'm a child.
Willy Wonka.
Yes. You're not wrong. I remember vividly, I looked up at the stanchion and I picked up a Wonka bar. And I was like, wow, I've seen the movie 100 times. Like, I've never had a Wonka bar. Mom, can I please get this? And she was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Gave me the chocolate. She bought me the chocolate bar. And I fucking I don't know what it was. I didn't eat it until I got home. And
you were expecting a golden ticket.
I wasn't even, like, I was just like, this is probably going to be fine. But I waited till we were watching the movie. I can't remember what the fucking movie was. But I take a fucking bite, and it was the best chocolate bar I've ever had in my life. It had to have been, like, milk chocolate, I think is what it was, because it's super sweet.
I'm sure.
But it was incredible, Nick.
And
that was the only time I had a Wonka bar. That was it. That was the only time.
Delight, please.
I want to say that I was 13, maybe.
That's crazy.
I fucking... They don't make them anymore, is what I'm getting at.
Because they were pretty much made because of the movie.
Yeah. And...
I have a vivid memory. I think I don't remember, whenever the PSP was out.
That was a while and a half ago.
Yeah, I was young. I know that. Whenever the PSP was out, I had the Simpsons game for it. The one where, like, you play as Homer in the Chocolate World, then you play as Bartman, then you play as Homer in the Eat Around the World thing.
The one that's not hit and run.
No, yeah, the game.
I started playing that, but I thought it was dumb.
It's a bad game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't ever beat it, but I had it on the PSP, so it made more
I didn't make it
sense.
through the tutorial. I was like, this sucks.
I have a vivid memory of taking a Hershey bar and freezing it before I started the game. Then I took it out, started playing, and as I was playing through the chocolate world, which is the tutorial, I was eating the chocolate bar.
Wow.
And it was one of the best experiences of my fucking life.
You know, when it comes to excellent experiences that are like food related like that,
yeah.
I really like to think of smoking weed. Because I miss it. With all of my heart, I miss it, and I know this to be true. Our job prevents us from doing this, but we did at one point.
Very much so.
A lot.
Maybe too much for me.
Like, I'm not, no, you have no idea.
I think we were close to the same page,
We were,
dude.
Listen, it was damn near about 2 to 3 joints a day.
Minimum?
Minimum.
Yeah.
I
wasn't a rolling guy though. I was definitely a bowl.
Well, I was working at a gas station at the time, and they had like a cigarette roller that they were selling, and like the little.
Was it a raw one?
It probably was.
Then I had the same one.
Like the little, it was like about this big.
It had a little like fabric in the middle, and you close it together.
I wouldn't call it fabric.
It was like
yeah.
a plastic, like a vinyl.
Oh my god!
Yeah, we had the same fucking one, dude.
That's so
it made
cool.
perfect cigarettes. It was awesome.
It did, and I remember I had this like thesaurus that wasn't even a thesaurus. It was like a rhyming thesaurus, which is weird as hell. And I didn't think that it was important. So I would make my crutches. I would just cut out pieces of the fucking.
What did you call them?
Crutch.
You call the filters a crutch?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
That's super cool.
What did you call them?
I called them filters, yeah.
We called them crutches where I grew up.
I used to make them in an N for Nick.
Wow, you would put that much thought into it?
It was easy because
I did the exact same thing, but I always saw it as a Z.
Well, I had the little packet of raw filters that were perforated.
They made fucking
yeah.
Wow,
they made a bunch of them, and I
just bought because I would buy what was it? Oh my god, zigzags.
Yeah,
and I would use those and use my not thesaurus thing.
Yeah,
and make J's.
That's the first ever type of rolling paper I had were zigzags, and they were root beer flavored. And I rolled three joints for the first time. I remember it was me and give me the name of a dude.
Dennis.
It was me and Dennis, and we were in my bathroom at like 1 a.m. And I remember I was on my knees on the floor, leaning over the toilet, and I rolled 3 little joints out of this fucking...
Over the toilet?
The toilet was closed.
Okay. I was going to say that's so dangerous.
Yeah. And I rolled 3 little joints out of it, and I was so proud of myself. And then we snuck them into Warped Tour. And we smoked them at Warped Tour. And I remember actually, we were in the crowd for, I believe it may have been, what's their name? I can't think of the name. They used to be...
The Cure.
Let's just call them The Cure. Rodney Radke is the lead singer. And we were in the crowd for them while they were playing. And we were hitting it. And I remember the dude in front of us was just like... And so... Dennis goes, and then we just started passing it between the 3 of us, and we immediately were really, really stoned because we were like, and we were just looking at each other.
Time out. What an incredible time to be high.
Dude.
Don't you miss the magical feeling
of how insanely high you'd get?
Because you were like...
Your brain was still developing. It wasn't healthy for you, but oh God.
Listen, we're not
condoning this.
This is presumably a bad thing that we're talking about.
Yeah. It's fine, though.
It was a magical time. The high that I had...
I might edit out my age.
Let's edit out the age.
Yeah.
As
As if that's going to change. It already happened.
I don't know, man. Like, it was just... It was a lot, and it was all...
Falling in Reverse.
It was all for...
That's the name of the band.
It was all for us.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't a single thing that wasn't on the planet that wasn't for you in that moment. Like,
But I've never smoked weed before.
ever. What
Not-
even is a weed?
Literally not once in my life.
Jazz cabbage? That devil's lettuce?
Literally not once.
Never.
Anyway, while we were at Warped Tour, I remember we were just like, you can keep the rest of it. And he started walking that way. And I had to like grab his backpack and he guided me through the crowd. And we were just like, where? I was like, where are we going? He goes, I don't know, dude. We had to get out of a crowd though.
I remember, give me the name of a guy, man.
Dennis.
So me and my Dennis,
Dennis.
We acquired weed. We had it. We didn't have any way to smoke it. And so this man, being the MacGyver person that he is, we emptied out a honey bear jar and a pen.
Yeah.
And constructed a bong out of this honey bear and the pen. We called it Banjo.
That's fucking crazy.
It was fun.
Have you ever seen the show Wilfred?
I know about it, but I haven't seen it.
It's a fantastic show.
Is it?
Yeah, fantastic.
Okay.
I love that show. Elijah Wood and whoever that Australian dude is that plays Wilfred. It's another one of those shows, starts as a comedy, gets crazy weird.
Yeah.
They in the show have a Gatorade bong. And I was like, and I made one.
Do you remember the first piece you ever had?
Yeah.
What was it?
A pink bowl about this big.
Wow. I had
Never smoked a day in my life.
I had a Chillum. It was about, I'd say...
Such an odd piece for your first.
Well, I disagree. It made sense to me.
Huh.
And it was just this little piece. It was this little Chillum. It was kind of like, it was like, here's the bowl. It kind of went like, like it was almost like a little trumpet, but it was way more like elongated than that. It was a very, very subtle trumpet.
Yeah.
I call it squid. And I remember I had this little Chillum. I would keep it in my sock because I thought that was the fucking place to have it.
It's not a bad place.
And I remember I was under a bridge with my friends. It's Smallville. And the bridge was kind of like almost broken, I guess, at the very end where it like went into the land.
Yeah.
Because you kind of like, so here's the bridge itself. You could kind of go down over here, and like walk under into the land that was under the bridge. So we're right about here, right? And there's this like cement block sticking out. I'm like, oh, this is perfect because it was standing up about this tall.
Yay high. And
I remember putting a squid down, and I was like, okay, blah blah blah, have the weed. And I turned around, and it just wasn't there. And I was like, and I looked down, and it was just split clean in half.
No.
Yes. Yes.
The first tragedy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was my first tragedy.
Yeah.
And after that, I remember I just got a pen and duct taped it. And it worked. It just wasn't good.
My first real piece, because that one that I had, I ended up giving back like 2 days later because the dude I bought it from was like, could I get that back actually? I was like, yeah, man, whatever. Like,
sure.
Yeah. But it sucks anyway. It was a little pink thing. And then the first one that I bought was this cool, like it was a normal spoon. Spoon pipe. Just a normal bowl.
Okay.
And it was blue and it had like all these wraps around the glass and it had 3 bulges on the end and I loved it. I never named it, but it was I didn't name that one. I named my bongs. I'll get to my first. I was a bong guy. I loved water pipes.
I had little toe bong ones. It was about this big.
I've had maybe 5 in my time. Never smoked a day in my life.
I ended up giving that bong away because I went to do this and I just singed my hair clean off.
That sounds about right. But one day I had that bowl for fucking maybe 5 years, 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a classic. He was a go-to if Nick. I didn't want to use a bong.
I mean, I had a go-to as well, but
check it out. One day, this is him. Maybe I had a back door in my my bedroom.
Yeah.
And I had a tiny little patio that was like just a little half moon of concrete that you could really only fit 2 little of those plastic lawn chairs on. So me and
Perfect.
Me and my best friend Dennis, we would sit out there, we would do the do, and then we'd fucking and then we would just sit out there and have fun, talk, listen to music.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
Dude, right onto the concrete.
Man.
And I looked down and I remember being like, he's dead. Like,
oh no.
Wrapped in plastic. Like, I was so upset. And I remember actually Dennis was more upset because he was like, that was your guy.
Fuck, man.
But I was definitely, oh my God. I don't know if I can tell the story. I'm going to. Give me the name of 2 people.
Roberto and fucking Jonathan.
Okay. So Roberto.
Just the 2 names, Roberto and Jonathan.
Perfect.
I want a TV show with the adventures of Roberto and Jonathan.
So Jonathan I thought he was the fucking coolest dude in school. Roberto thought he was the coolest dude in school. Like, he was a fucking pop punk kid. He was a fucking stoner, and I thought he was so cool.
Sure.
One day, Roberto really wanted a bong, and he found one on fucking Amazon. Of all places.
But why are you looking for a bong on Amazon is my question.
I don't know why he was looking on Amazon, but he happened to find one. It was stemless, and it had 2 honeycomb perks in it, and it was like $45. Insane, right? Although he couldn't ship it to his house.
Yeah.
So Jonathan, he was like, you could just ship it to my place, dude. So Roberto shipped it to his house. And one day we were all in class and Roberto was just like, Jonathan, like, did you get it? And he's like, yeah, dude. And he pulled the box out of his bag and passed it over to him. Now, it wasn't a box. It was bubble wrapped, insane amount, so you couldn't see inside of it. Yeah. So Roberto just took it, put it in his bag, and carried it around for the rest of the day. It was like 3rd period. He had it in his bag all day. Anyway, I ended up with that, and that was my first like bong bong. I named it Jack the Ripper, and I thought that was a great name because he ripped, dude. And I got a little sticker online that was just like, it was a white sticker with a black silhouette of Jack the Ripper like this. And I stuck that right on there. And I had that for probably a decade, actually. And give me the name of an older gentleman who's a stoner. Billy. I was away at college and Billy wanted to like do a little cleaning. So he took all of my pieces at the time. I probably had 3 bongs at that time. And he just put them all in the shed, and this is wintertime, and forgot to empty the water out. So I came home from college one day and opened the shed up, and it was just it froze and expanded and exploded, essentially, all 3 of them.
That's a shame.
He felt so bad.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it means fucking fine. But I missed that dude. I remember I sent a picture to Dennis, and he was like, oh no, because it was what we used. Jack was the thing to use. Yeah. I used to let it sit right outside, and I would dump it out and bring it in when I was done. But it would always sit right outside my door. So like in the morning before school, I'd get home from school.
Oh yeah.
I'd sit down and play Breath of the Wild.
Insane. That's crazy to hear. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I had it for that long. That's the thing.
Okay. All right.
I had it for that long of time. It was dirty. The sticker was black. Like, yeah. I cleaned it on the inside. Like, I fucking 90% isopropyl alcohol, a little bit of salt. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Put it in a bag. Shake it up. Like.
Yeah.
Question for you. Which hand do you hold it with when you pee?
I don't.
Superman it?
Often I use the pants window, and it goes through there, and I'm using both hands to open the window. To like position it in such a way.
You used the zipper for real, dudes.
Well, I didn't used to. But
do you unbutton at least?
No.
That hurts.
Not if you pull hard enough.
That seems so inconvenient.
It's the exact opposite. I got in the habit because of work. Because we tuck our shirts in at work, and
so you just don't want to undo the belt and the.
It's a fucking hassle, and I ain't got time for that. I gotta rip it and stick it.
Rip it and piss it.
You need more water?
No, I'm good.
All right. Why do you have a? Let me guess. You use your.
We may have talked about this on the podcast, but I'll let you guess, and you're not gonna guess how.
What do you mean how? There's only two hands.
Go on.
Right hand.
Okay, yes, my right hand, but I don't go like this.
What are you fucking? That's insane. What? Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know why?
Why?
The thumb holds down the waistband.
Huh. That's actually kind of smart.
Yeah, I'm just like, I can't demonstrate necessarily.
You can, and I don't want you to, quite frankly.
Here's the waistband. It's just...
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's decent.
And when I'm done, just a little...
Oh, yeah, it's a decent strat.
Anyway, what's your piss strat?
Hey, comment your piss strat.
Oh, Christ.
That being said, now that we're talking about that, I think it's time to fucking... So there's something that I would like to talk about.
Piss and cum.
So when it comes to editing this podcast, Nick is the absolute best. He's a fucking king. He does a great job every single time. He gets it up on time, but sometimes it's a bit of a fucking squeeze.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a fucking crunch.
Sometimes Wednesday comes around and I'm like, I haven't done it.
And he does, like, from the top.
Yeah. Top to bottom, and it's always fine.
Yeah, it is fine. It's great. But that being said, have you ever in your life had something where you had like a similar experience to like having to have something done the night before it's due?
Every project in school?
Ever.
Every single project.
I have a very vivid memory.
I have a specific one, if I can tell you.
Hit me with it, Jack.
So in, I believe I don't remember what year in college, but it was pre-pandemic. So I had to actually go to class. And it was compositing class, composition class. I think it was composition. And it was about writing essays. That's all we did. Once a week, we'd write a big old essay.
Sounds dumb.
And it was about like how you format them. It was MLA, APA. But the teacher was super fucking cool, so I liked the class. Sure. And I like writing essays. That's kind of my whole jam at this point. Did you know that about me?
I did, but I didn't want to believe it.
Yeah. I genuinely enjoy writing essays for no reason. And I remember there was one specific one where he wanted us to write an essay that was an argument to make the reader believe something.
Something, yeah.
To which I made a joke in class because I was a little fucking asshole. I was like, could I do it about flat earth? And he immediately challenged me, and he was like, yeah. If you can make it like, believable or like, you know what, that's your topic. And that was what I did. I had to do that.
Yeah.
And I forgot. I completely forgot to do it. And then my roommate, give me the name of a dude.
Georgie.
Georgie was a tall, skinny dude. He's been my roommate for the entire span of all college.
Sure.
He was in the class with me. We sat next to each other. The night before, he was like, did you end up doing that? And I was like, check it out. Yeah. Sitting on the couch, fucking bonks over here, just
record scratch.
Yeah. And I was like, how the fuck I did no research. I banged out a 7-page essay, and the whole thing, and this is where my genius struck. I was so proud of myself. Yeah. It was totally tongue in cheek. All my arguments made were like fucking holes, totally see-through, and that was the entire point of it. It was like, well, obviously the Earth's flat because like everything's flat around me, dude. Like, and that was the entire essay. I got like a 97 on it. I banged it out in one night, and I just made it a joke, and he loved it.
Wow.
I was so proud of myself. It was one of my fucking crowning moments. And I got another one was like a public speaking class, and I didn't plan any of that out. Every single project I just got on, it was on camera, it was on Zoom. I just got on camera and I just talked for a certain amount of time, and he was like, 100, great.
Yours makes mine seem dumb as fuck.
Oh, yeah?
Because mine's the exact opposite. I was in grade 4.
Oh, okay. Little bitty boy.
I was a little kid.
You lied to me.
And we had to do a science experiment. And I can't remember if I said I was going to do this or my parents just like in the moment said that this is what we're doing. But I needed a volcano. I was doing like the traditional Coke and Mentos thing.
Oh, not like baking soda and vinegar or whatever?
No, Coke and Mentos, it's way.
Okay.
And,
Diet Coke.
Oh, Pepsi, really, but...
Same deal.
I remember it's like fucking... it's like 8 o'clock at night. And I'm like, oh yeah, by the way. And my fucking parents were so pissed off, but they knew that they had to help.
Yeah.
So we stayed up so late just making this fucking thing and like spray painting it, and it was really fucking cool. It was ugly as hell, but it was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
I probably got an A. Who gives a fuck? Like, but that was like so earlier today we were thinking about all the things that we had to do today and tomorrow and in the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
For you. We love you.
I gotta get to bed.
Yeah. And I thought about the volcano.
For a science project, I once made an igloo out of sugar cubes. I remember having a specific memory because I made it big for some reason. It was like this large and it went all the way up.
That's about as big as the volcano was.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah.
And I remember I had a vivid memory of like I was maybe like 5 or 6 like layers in, and I was watching Flapjack on the TV. And every time they showed Candy Island, I'd pop in a sugar cube. I ended up being sick the day I needed to present it. My mom brought it in for me, and the kids ate it without me. I was so upset.
Fuck, man. I had a friend named Ramblin' Bob who used to steal, gamble, and rob. He thought he was the smartest guy in town. Well, I found out last Monday that Bob got locked up Sunday. They've got him in the jailhouse way downtown. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. Woo!